Welcome back, Fire Tribe. December 8th. Game week 14-15. Double game week just ended. A lot to talk about. AFCON on the way. So I think we just get right into it because there's just too much to talk about today, boys.
Too much.
I am Sean Feely, joined always by Dave Farina, Phil Charnley. Find us on YouTube at youtube.com/Fireside FPL. Or listen to us anywhere you get your podcasts at Fireside FPL. And if you're watching on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. We really appreciate that. And check us out on our socials, Instagram, X, or even Patreon for more FPL insights if you like what you hear about today. How you guys doing?
Fine. Sad.
Why?
Yeah, why are you sad, Dave?
Why are you sad?
Scored like 8 points this week in FPL. It's great.
But
What happens?
your team won.
Yeah, we beat the
Which is
sisters. We beat
unexpected.
the sisters of the poor.
He double fisting there.
Don't worry about it.
Sean has 2 seltzers
That
because
is
one
ridiculous.
Non-alcoholic.
just doesn't.
Non-alcoholic seltzers.
Got one in the chamber.
Kids, don't drink. Don't drink.
You gotta
It's
have
bad for your health.
you gotta have a reliable bullpen option, Phil. You
Yeah,
should have learned
that's
this
fair.
by
That's
now.
fair.
Bad for your
Holy.
health.
But yeah, Man U did win today, but somehow still worked out poorly for me FPL wise. Even though Mbumo scored, Bruno finally did something, which would make
Matchup. The man's matchup proof. We've been saying it forever.
we have
would
been
never
saying
go
it.
back on that. We would never go back on that.
Most FPL points by a midfielder since game week 4.
I mean,
Am I supposed to guess who was the other one?
no, that was
No,
that wasn't a
that's a
question. That was
statement.
just a statement.
Okay, well, who was the other one? Game week 4. Who was the midfielder?
I'm assuming it was Semenyo.
I don't know.
I would have to say it's
the
Semenyo.
I
was
didn't
in
care
first
about
this
that.
game week
I
4,
cared
but-
about Bruno.
Okay.
Well, he just has the most points. Period. Now, he has the most points
Is
whatsoever.
it period now?
Yeah, he has
Oh.
1 more point than Rice, 2 more than Semenyo.
There we go.
Semenyo's doing Semenyo things. Where
There
he's
we
just
freaking
kinda-
go. Hey, Semenyo
not
almost
scoring.
scored. He
Almost.
He
scored.
did score.
Got disallowed.
Yeah.
I will
Okay,
also
so
say,
didn't score.
if Semenyo played with someone that wasn't an idiot like Evan Nielsen, he might have 20,000 more goals because for some reason Evan Nielsen never plays him the ball.
If you think Evan Nielsen's good, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah, honestly, Dave, who would ever back someone like that? It's wild.
It's gonna be pretty stupid.
wild.
Pretty stupid.
All right, well, I think we just get right on into it here. Just
Do
start
we?
the conversation. Yeah, let's start
Okay.
the conversation. Can I kind of start us off with maybe a bit of a heated subject that I'm not sure you guys are going to agree with, but I don't care
Oh.
because I want you to prove me wrong.
Sure.
Okay?
Sure.
Okay. Mikel Merino is better for Arsenal right now than Victor Gyokeres. And I'm going to need someone to prove me wrong on that. Do you want to start there? Do you want me to drop the stats I have, or do you just want to
Drop a few stats.
Sure.
Zoe.
A couple
Just
stats.
drop a few stats.
just so that people understand? Mikel Merino, 3 goals, 3 assists in 727 minutes.
Mhm.
Gyokeres, 4 goals, 0 assists in 872 minutes.
Mhm.
That's, numbers don't always tell the whole story, and I get that. So, when Merino's in the game, they tend to play a false 9. As a false 9, he's able to drop in, receive the ball from his midfield. They're passing a little better, a little more fluid. They work the ball up the field a little slower, right? That's kind of how the false 9 works. I think on a team like Arsenal, where they have players like Eze, Saka, Odegaard, Trossard, Martinelli, Zubamendi, right? They got all these really good kind of midfield type players. I think that strategy tends to work better versus Gyokeres, who's more of a Haaland type, your typical 9, trying to make runs in the back, although I don't think he is that fast. I don't know what that's about, but he doesn't feel that fast. Trying to play the ball up front, he holds it up. I just feel like that strategy for Arsenal right now is not as good as the Mikel Merino strategy. And when they're both in the game, Arsenal has averaged 1.9 goals per game. When they both play 45 plus minutes in those games, they've played 45 plus. The team averages 1.9 goals, so there's no real drop off. There you go. Somebody want to prove me wrong? You think Gyokeres is the better option? I think it's good to have both, but I'm just saying I think Mikel Merino is a better option.
I can't prove it
Well,
with
I just-
data,
I mean, I just said prove me wrong.
but
If you can't
I
prove it,
think
then you don't.
Gyokeres is the obviously an actual striker.
So obviously, Okay.
and he scored 1 billion goals approximately the last 2 years in Europe.
Yeah,
So I feel like
speaking of little sisters of the poor, Dave. Talk about the Portuguese league.
he tore up the Champions League too. But
Okay, and so did Mikel
Well, he
Moreno
did.
for a bit.
But I
So
think
there you
like
go.
yeah, right now like Mikel Merino is playing really well, and like you said, I think it's good that they have both because it gives them another option. Like if it's not working up front with Gyokeres, they can bring in Merino and change it up. I don't think Merino is like a long-term option up there. Like I don't think they're gonna keep. I don't think they're gonna like make him the first choice number 9 over Gyokeres.
I did say right
Nor
now.
do I think they should.
I did say right now, and
You did.
I can agree there because you play Mikel Moreno 10 straight games, the EPL is going to figure out how to stop it.
Yeah.
So I'm with you on that. I'm saying right now, at the current moment in time, knowing that Gabriel is also out, which is a massive blow for that team, I think Mikel Moreno is the better option to start with each game, which they did this past week. 45 and then 45, I think it was, right? 45, 45? Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's yeah, you're right because you're getting Gyokeres coming back from
Yes.
no, I'm gonna
You said I'm
I'm
right.
gonna shit on you.
Ah!
Yeah, but you're getting him coming back from an injury, still not fit, and yeah, Marino's has been playing more and is fit, so you're kind of taking advantage of the time to bring up this topic. I think in the long run, if we look back at the season, Gyokeres is going to end up with more goals and be their best option. But yeah, right now you're probably right. I think Gyokeres needs to earn his spot back, and he will. So I'm going to say yes and no. I agree with you,
Okay, thank you.
but I think you're being a little unfair with the timing of bringing this topic.
I
up.
don't want to hear that. That's not-
That Bill is right about that.
Okay.
This feels targeted,
Yeah,
Sean.
no. Is my response
but
to you.
you're still right. You're still right. So I'll give you that.
I'm not gonna say you're wrong. Like they play Wolves and Everton, so yeah, they could play Merino, go with the same thing they've been doing, and they'll probably look good.
Hey, AFCON transfers on the way, boys. Mikel Moreno's looking even 45 minutes on Mikel Moreno. I don't know. Okay, now I'm getting a little crazy. Now I'm getting a little
You
crazy.
know, you need to shut up.
That's a little much. That's a little much.
The only thing I will say about Gyokeres, I don't know if he's supposed to be really good in the air. I don't know if any of you guys know.
I don't think he's really good.
No,
On the ground
he's
either.
extremely good on the ground. Just stop saying that. But I don't
Saying
think
what I
he's
see.
he's the guy who's going to score a bunch of headers, or at least when you compare him to Mikel.
Aren't all his
'cause
goals
he's-
just like garbage headers in the 6 right now? All 4 of them?
No,
Pretty much. 2 of them
no.
at least.
He
are
has
like,
a PK. He has a solo goal. I'm saying I think Mikel fits Arsenal's current play style, which is putting in a lot of crosses, and he's known for being extremely good in the air.
He is.
He does that for Spain too. That's how he scored against Germany in the Euros to get them to the final. So I think he fits their current concept really well as well.
Mikel Moreno, baby. Get on the train. Get on the train.
Well, buy him then.
Yeah.
Maybe I will.
Yeah. You
Do
got
it.
a billion. You got 5 transfers
Listen,
tomorrow.
this wasn't even really an FPL conversation. This is a conversation about real life as Arsenal fans are kind
Guys,
of getting worried about what's happening with
I
their
prefer-
team without Gabriel.
We haven't talked about this for a week,
Uh,
and I'm
don't-
shifting topics.
Here we go.
Fine.
Guess who got DEF CON again?
Let me guess. Is
Mm,
it Elliot Anderson? Wow.
Elliot Anderson.
Wow. Oh, wow.
If you don't have Elliot Anderson on your team, you are playing dumb.
that's so weird. So weird, Phil. I don't remember asking.
I mean, 4 points is
He did.
good, but like,
He did. He's a good, consistent, slow burn.
5 million. Put him on your bench. Throw him in when you don't have a good defensive matchup. 4 points you would take.
I would. It's just like, I mean, it's just such a weird thing because quite literally, you're picking him for 4 points.
No,
That's his floor,
not
though.
necessarily
That's his
true.
floor.
No,
That's not
he has
necessarily
0
true.
goals and 0 assists. Nottingham Forest.
That's
not been good
also
defensively, so they're
untrue.
prob-
He has a goal and 2 assists. Sean, give him credit.
Or you look at the
Oh
other
my
Anderson.
gosh. I looked at Joe Anderson.
As much as I would love to
when
make
I-
fun of you for that, I
when
have
I-
done that like 5
when-
times throughout
When
this
I
season.
saw 0-0 in my head, I was like, I should probably fact check this real quick, but I didn't. I just ripped it.
No, I've done that so many times.
Fire
this
Tribe,
season.
that's what I'm dealing with every week.
Phil, take your pick.
Fair enough.
That's
yeah.
my Anderson plug for the for the week.
You're gonna
That's fine.
you get one of those in every single.
I
week.
was prepared to take a serious victory lap. I was like 30 seconds away from taking a victory lap because I bought Tino Livramento this week.
Ooh.
And Newcastle been playing well, and they played Burnley, had a great matchup. Burnley didn't have a shot on target for the 93 minutes in this game. And then randomly, Jacob Ramsey standing on his own goal line. I don't know if you guys saw this and how this handball occurred. He literally watched the ball coming right at him and went like this.
It was one of the dumbest things.
And Burnley scored and ruined my double clean sheet for Thiaw and Livramento.
That was a
And
good call.
I about threw my phone over the wall across the street.
I'm trying to find when you sent that text. You sent a text that said, "Oh no, I
Don't read. It's not safe
It's
for
not
work.
appropriate.
Fair enough." To summarize, we basically said, "Oh no, don't worry. Like you got that Newcastle shutout coming," and you said, no, don't worry. Newcastle always finds a way to give up a
They
goal."
do.
And that was about 2 minutes before it happened at the end of the game, and I was just like, "No shot."
I was so mad
But it's almost like you knew it was going to happen.
because I've watched it. I've had Thiaw for how many weeks, and
But he's given you some good things, even
did.
though you didn't
He had
think
that-
you deserve him.
he had that big game a couple weeks ago.
and you not accidentally play. I'm not calling you out. It's just you didn't mean to play him, and then you did the same
Well,
way that I
I was gonna drop him.
did.
I was gonna drop him, and then
That's
someone got hurt, so I had to make a different change.
Fair enough.
Gabriel got hurt, so I had to drop him instead,
Okay, so it wasn't. Yeah, okay.
and that
fair
was the week he went off.
enough. That was week he went
but-
off. So
but-
I was gonna move off Bruno, and I decided not to
I
this
just-
week, and he went off. So I get it.
But Newcastle, like this has been driving me crazy. This team must get a clean sheet at some point. Like they play Sunderland this week. I'm just like they played great for like 85 minutes, and then like Dan Burn against against Tottenham just got bodied out of the way by by Romero at the near post, and he had a diving header.
When
And
Everton,
then Romero scored on a bicycle kick
Yeah.
5 minutes later.
Everton, I think they're up 4-0, and Everton just got a random
That
goal,
one
like,
too.
it was- yeah.
Just anyway, that's my weekly vent session of
So
how I've
you,
been wronged.
would you say they play? I think Sunderland away.
They do.
Would you say hold on to any of these guys if you have them in FPL? Whether it's Burn,
Sunderland's got a
Livramento,
solid defense.
Thiaw.
As much as I want to rage drop one of them, I am going to keep both of them and start both of them against Sunderland because they did play a great. I mean, Burnley aren't very good going forward, but they did play a great defensive game.
Yeah,
I mean, they have
Burnley
Burnley
didn't
on the year.
I know it just doesn't feel like it.
I get that, but
They were all
I
at the
mean,
start. No, they have 2. Oh no! Sorry, I'm just looking at Thiaw. They have
no,
5.
they
You're
got
right.
5, which
There
only,
it is.
I mean, it's 3 off Arsenal, who at one point we were talking
I
about
know.
the
It just
invincible Chelsea team.
it doesn't feel like it, but
yeah.
I am going to play them again.
I think it's
I-
worth it.
I honestly think you play them against Sunderland, and then I don't think then they have United and Chelsea. That makes it tough. Then you could bring someone like Senesi back in for the Burnley game at home, and like then go back to them. I think with these 5 transfers, like you have that wiggle room to, just get a guy for a week, knowing you're going to transfer him out because you have the extra transfers. Like you can play with a
Here's what I'll say about Newcastle. Obviously, you like the Sunderland matchup. United in game week 18 away. United have, in a shocking turn of events, been way better on the road than at Old Trafford.
22 goals, pretty good.
And then they played Chelsea in game week 17, who I don't know.
25 goals in the season, pretty good.
Delap's hurt again.
Yeah,
But they have
but I don't
Mark
think
Gui.
they're gonna
They have
play-
Mark Gui. They have
I don't
Mark
think the
Gui.
lap makes a
They're
difference.
gonna play Mark Gui.
Palmer's gonna finally
Palmer's
maybe
back.
be fully healthy.
I don't know. I do think Livramento and Lewis Hall is also back. Are
Lewis
good
Hall is
good
interesting.
differentials because they were both really good last season, and they're both really low owned at the moment.
He is one of the more interesting outside back options outside of Muñoz because he does get 4. He did it all last season, and I watched a little bit of the game. He looked pretty good.
Yeah.
So he's interesting to me, but like you said, like Newcastle is just not a very fun offensive team to watch.
Unless you're Bruno Guimaraes and score every week.
This man, this
But-
man's a stud.
You said Muñoz,
I
and
did.
I just want to say he's also on my team, and he didn't play this week. He's on 4 yellow cards.
Yep.
And I am just like doing, like praying to whatever higher being is listening that he doesn't play against Man City, because if he does, he's gonna get a 5th yellow card, and I'm gonna bench boost in game week 17, and he's gonna ruin it.
Didn't he also kill someone?
According to Twitter, yeah.
According to Twitter, he was
Well,
arrested.
I heard that anything on Twitter is true. Elon Musk told me that.
That's fair.
He did.
So
Hey, go to Twitter for your news sources. They're very
so
accurate.
everyone knows
So
he didn't kill anyone.
If you have Danny
was a rumor,
Muñoz,
though.
if you have Danny Muñoz, just hope he doesn't play against Man City, because he will get a yellow card.
I was going to say
will
something
happen.
similar, yeah.
And that would be stinky. You wouldn't like that. But if you really wanted a good defender on that team, you could get my guy, which has been my guy since before the season, and that might be the best defender in the league, Mark Gahey. Soon to be a Liverpool player, because that's what they need, more expensive players that don't fit the system. So
I see what you did there, and I enjoyed it.
That's pretty good.
thanks.
I enjoyed it.
Well, listen, we're on the topic. So
Yeah.
But
when in Rome.
no, on Palace, Gahey and Muñoz are the top 2 highest scoring defenders in FPL at this moment.
Yeah.
I have both of them.
Can I do a quick aside on their center forward that's also annoying me?
Lacroix
No,
or Richards.
no, center forward.
Oh God,
Sean likes guys that aren't forwards playing center forward. So I get it.
I thought you said center back.
But Mateta is, first of all, no one likes missing big chances more than this big idiot. It's every week. It's every week. And I want to point something out to you guys.
Certified.
So like you guys know how like Palace are like a pretty good team going forward. We've been talking about it, how they don't always have the ball, but they create a lot.
Yes.
If you look at their full season numbers, you know, a lot of the attacking stats look really good.
Sure.
Mateta had that hat trick against Bournemouth in game week 8.
Mm-hmm.
Since then, their last game was good, so it improved these numbers. But Crystal Palace has scored the 3rd fewest goals in the Premier League since game week 9.
Yeah,
Their expected goals is also in the bottom 4.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
So they are
surprising.
not. They've created 12 big chances in that time. I think they had 5 this past week. So from 9 to 14, they created 7 big chances in 6 games. So what I'm saying is Mateta is not getting. They are not creating the same amount of opportunities they were in the first half of the season. And I say this because I do think you should consider moving off JP Mateta, especially since it's not a great matchup against Man City. I'm pretty sure I'm going to do it because I have some other things I want to do. But I'm just saying, I don't think Palace are playing at the same level going forward as they were earlier in the year.
And I don't want to toot my horn, but I think I said that a lot. And not just me, a lot of people have said that, but Palace and they weren't last year either. Their offense is just not that good. To your point, they kind of relied a lot on counters.
They do.
But a lot of that was driven by probably who was their best player in Eze, who is now gone. And I think Sarr's a good player, but without Eze, I don't think he has the same impact that he was having. So point is, I'm not surprised this is happening. It's the reason I rarely pick up JP, not because he's not good, but to your point, he doesn't love finishing chances, and they don't get that many of them. Like, you're really banking on him finishing the few chances, similar to what Wood was last year, but Wood finished basically every chance he got, which is ridiculous. Obviously, you see now this year, he's had injury, but it's not the same. So
I think he's almost had to play that false 9 role a little more.
Which is
so he drops in, brings a center back,
tough
and then
for
you
a
have
big man.
Muñoz. Well, and then it opens it up for Muñoz and
Yeah,
for the counter that Palace has been playing
Which
more
is-
than dominating the ball.
which gives you another opportunity, a different opportunity to get Crystal Palace guys, and you don't have to get them at the offensive position.
Listen, get Muñoz, get Gahey. They score, they assist, they get DEFCON, clean sheets once in a while. They do everything.
Don't overthink it.
Let's end this conversation with a quick tidbit on some Liverpool defenders. And listen, if you're listening right now, tune in later this week. We're going to drop a full episode just talking literally about the trash fire that is Liverpool right now. But let's just end on a quick note on the defenders for Liverpool.
Before you go there, just a quick. It would be interesting to look at Fulham and their run. It's 3 weeks of good matchups. I think they get Burnley, Nottingham Forest, and West Ham. Someone like the other Anderson, not Elliot,
Joachim.
Joachim Anderson. There is good potential for clean sheets there.
Sure.
So you could always look at him for the next 3 weeks and then move off of him because again, you have 5 free transfers. So
I think they're the most milquetoast team in the league. I think that every year Fulham is just there. They're not bad. They're not great. They're just kind of there all the time.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
They're just like people forget about them, and they're still there though. Problem is Raul's having to play every game because they don't have a backup forward right now, and he's like what 34, 33.
He's not young.
He's not young, and he's struggling.
Yeah.
So like in terms of goals, they are struggling. But yeah, you said shutouts. All right, let's end it quickly with Liverpool. Phil, you do it because you had a good opinion on this.
No,
I'll let you do it.
I mean, I'm sure a few weeks ago everyone brought in someone from Liverpool because they probably had the best run in the history of FPL, and they've kind of, especially defenders, have come up short. I think they only have one clean sheet in that stretch.
Yeah, they do. They have one.
They had one in between the two.
You're probably expecting maybe at least 2.
Well, I wouldn't expect 3 goals from Leeds is what I wouldn't expect.
Exactly. With that said, Brighton at home, we always keep saying it. Brighton
They're gonna get
finds
one
a
goal.
way to score.
I'll get 1 goal from
I'm
the
not
defenders.
counting on that. Tottenham away, probably going to give up a goal too, but then they have Wolves at home and Leeds at home.
Wait,
They just had Leeds. That went well.
That's a fair point.
Leeds is a good matchup for them.
But it's at home. It's at home.
Yeah.
Take that with a grain of salt because, yes, they did give up 3 goals. I do think it would be hard to pass up on those matchups. And someone like Van Dijk or Konate could almost be a differential if people are moving off of them, especially after these 2 weeks. And now realizing that they have those 2 game weeks in, I think it's, 18 and 19?
Yeah.
So, I keep going back to 5 transfers. You could move off of them now for 2 weeks. Just know that come game week 18,
Let's save 1 transfer for it.
they do have a pretty good match.
Yeah, save a transfer. That's fine. I don't mind that. I said last thing, but I do want to say one more thing because you made me think of something, and that's the 2 Brighton defenders, actually. De Kuyper and Van Heck. 46 points combined. They each have 23 over the last 3 game weeks. 3 goals combined, 1 assist. I mean, they're cooking.
Legendary run
if
for them.
you are looking for defenders, I would prefer... I don't know. I probably prefer De Kuyper because I think he plays more forward, but Van Heck has more goals. But either way, take your pick. Like, I'm not saying they're gonna kill it, but they're doing something right now when a lot of other guys like Konate and these other guys you'd expect to do good aren't. So, throwing it out there. That was it. All right,
That's
let's
a good
wrap
one.
it up. Let's wrap it up. And like I said, everyone out there, if you're listening, look forward Friday, maybe Saturday. We're gonna have a Liverpool trash talk episode. So if you're a Liverpool fan, maybe don't listen, don't watch. But if you're a fan of anyone
watch.
else,
Listen.
tune in.
We're going to
No,
shit on them.
It's not gonna be a trash talk. We're just gonna see what's going on with them
Stop
because
lying.
it might be a trash talk. Okay, and with that, see ya.
Bye.
Bye.